Hello everyone, welcome to course study on solid mechanics. In today's lecture, again we are going to discuss the concept of cantilever beam and the numerical based on it. The problem statement is as follows. Draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam of 8 meter span subjected to point load 50 kN at free end and UDL of 20 kN per meter over a span of 4 meter as shown in figure. So we have a cantilever beam AE which is subjected to point load at its free end, that is 50 kN, and it is subjected to UDL of 20 kN per meter over the span of 4 meter only, and this support A is fixed support. So while solving numerical for the cantilever beam, we have to consider three reaction components, that is AX acting along X direction, AY acting along Y direction, and the moment at A acting in anti-clockwise direction, that is MA. So we are going to find out all those reactions by using equilibrium condition. So the first equilibrium condition is summation of f of x equal to 0. Therefore we have Ax is equal to 0 because no horizontal force is acting over the system. Only the reaction at point A, which is the horizontal one, that is Ax is equal to 0. Second equilibrium equation is summation of f of y is equal to 0. So summation of f of y means this Ay acting in upward direction, therefore will be positive, minus 20 into 4, so it's a UDL converted into point load, minus 50, this point load it is acting in downward direction, therefore minus 50, which is equal to 0. After solving this equation, we have Ay is equal to 130 kN. So the reaction in upward direction, that is Ay is equal to 130 kN. Now we have third equilibrium equation, that is moment at A is equal to 0. So all of you know that at point A it's a fixed support, and for a fixed support we have moment acting, and that is in anti-clockwise direction, therefore will be negative, plus this UDL have to convert into point load, so 20 into 4 will be the UDL conversion into point load, into this 4 is nothing but this UDL will act at a span of half of the span, total span. Therefore this 4 divided by 2 is nothing but 2, plus 2 means this one, so it will become 20 into 4 into 4 plus 50 into 8. Again the turning effect of this 50 over the 8 is 50 into 8 because span is 8 meter. After solving this equation, we have moment at A is equal to 720 kilonewton meter, so it's a positive sign. So our assumed direction for the moment, that is anti-clockwise direction, is correct one. Now our second step is shear force calculation. So we have shear force at point A equal to 0, that is left of A is equal to 0. Shear force at right of A is equal to 130 kilonewton because it is acting in upward direction, therefore will be positive. Now shear force at B, because at point B a UDL start, so it will act as a major point. There is no shear force acting at point B, from that point B a UDL start, therefore it will act as a major point. So shear force at B is equal to 130 kilonewton. Shear force at D, again it's a major point, so shear force at D is equal to 130 minus UDL conversion into the load, so 130 minus 20 into 4, it will become 50 kilonewton. Shear force at left of E is equal to 50 kilonewton because from D to E no load is acting over there, therefore the value of shear force will remain constant. And as usual, shear force at right of E or shear force at the end is equal to 0. So from the calculated value of shear force, we are going to draw shear force diagram. So again this is the 0 line. At point A, left of A we have 0 values, therefore it will start from 0 line. On the same point we have 130 value, therefore it will go up From A to B, no load is acting, therefore shear force will remain constant. From B to D, if you observe, from B to D, a UDL is acting. And for the UDL, in case of shear force diagram, we have to join it by an inclined line. Therefore, 130 to 50, we will join it by an inclined line. Again, from D to E, no load is acting over that particular span. Therefore, this 50 kilonewton will remain as it is, and again we will join it to the zero line. So in this manner, we have drawn a shear force diagram for the given shear force values. Our next step is bending moment calculation. All of you know that bending moment at the end is always 0. Therefore, bending moment at E is equal to 0. Bending moment at D is minus 50 into 2. Bending moment at this point D is minus 50 into perpendicular distance is 2. As per the sign convention we have discussed in the previous video, we have hugging bending moment. Therefore, our value is minus 50 into 2. So it will become minus 100 kilonewton meter. Now we are going to calculate bending moment at point B. Minus 50 into 6. This perpendicular distance is 6. Therefore, it will become minus 50 into 6. Now, second one, a UDL has to convert into point load and a perpendicular distance is 2. Therefore, it will become minus 20 into 4 into 2. On solving this equation, we have bending moment at B equal to minus 460 kilonewton meter. Now, we are going to calculate bending moment at point A. But at point A, a moment is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, we will calculate left of A and right of A. But as we know that left of A, it is always 0 because bending moment at the support is 0. Therefore, bending moment at left of A will be 0. And bending moment at right of A is minus 720 kilonewton meter, because this moment it is acting in anti-clockwise direction will produce the hugging bending moment and will be considered as a negative. Therefore, this is negative 720 kilonewton meter. From the given bending moment values, we are going to draw bending moment diagram. So, bending moment at A is minus 720 kilonewton meter. So, it will go below the zero line, that is in negative region. Now, at B, we have minus 460 kilonewton meter. So, we will join it by an inclined straight line. Now, from B to D, we have UDL. So, we will join it by an second degree parabolic curve. And again from D to E, we will join it by an inclined straight line. So, it will meet the E at 0, 1. So, in this way, we have drawn shear force diagram for and bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam which is subjected to UDL and a point load. So, we will stop here. Thank you.